All right, in this fun, very exciting matchup of casual fun, we have Keon as the dwarves, and we have Arturo as the lizardmen. And we chose the lizardmen particularly because Arturo just told us of this amazing story that he just happened in real life. So, Arturo, if you could fill in our audience about what just happened.
Sure thing, sure thing. So, um, much like the lizardmen, my family ran into an encounter with a faction that's been here long before us, and that would be turtles. My dad woke up one morning. He went to the pool. Yes, I live at home, and I'm 25. And he found snapping turtles, little baby snapping turtles in the pool. I don't know how they didn't die from the bleach, but now we have a couple snapping turtles. Yes, people, we did look it up. It is legal to house them, and they're not endangered in the state in which I live, which we will not be saying. But
Yeah, weirdos. Stop
uh,
messaging me.
oh, come on, guys, stop coming to my house. Yeah, so we have currently 2 snappers. 3 have been found, but only 2 right now in our that I know are in our possession. And so they're just living their best lives, being little baby snapping turtles. And when I say baby, people, I mean the size of a thumb, like literally just hatched, which also means part like horror movie. There's a fully grown. There has to be 2, right? Because had to be impregnated. There's 2 snapping turtles just walking around over here next to the forest, I presume. Yeah.
Wait, what's especially scary is Arturo is suspected to be the father. So we're really worried that that rumor is actually true. So
no, it's true. And I'm gonna. So here's the plan, folks. I'm gonna take these 3 snapping turtles, and over the course of my lifetime, I will breed an army. Because I'm the father, they'll be hyper intelligent, and I will take over the world with snapping turtles. Essentially, create the Mutant Ninja Turtles people.
they actually get gigantic. Apparently, they get more than 20 pounds. So each.
Oh, you guys started the battle. Okay.
Oh, my bad. All right. So remember when you said to do something, Jonathan? I should never have listened to you.
Why?
Because now I can destroy his little flying things. I could have had 2 of them.
Right, but then, like, your flying things will just get destroyed by his land things.
Unlikely. Ooh, you like that dodge, though?
Did you dodge that?
Did.
You're honestly just the best player.
That's what I think.
That's why we don't let him battle that much, because we're always like worried about Arturo beating the rest of us.
Just beating us and making us look really, really, really bad.
It's
Hey,
funny,
you guys
these
wanna
armies
stop?
feel very small. I feel like it's like expensive units on both sides, so that the unit total is actually less than most armies typically bring.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool.
It does feel really small. I don't know why that is.
But Arturo, in typical faction, rushing in with his lord by himself, and I think it's also just realized that that mistake he does not need to repeat twice. About to get the frontline engagement in. Miners with blasting charges already underway. Keon, what lord are you playing as?
This is Belgar. Randomed the old belly. I think he's actually okay at this matchup. Not as good as Grumbrindle, but pretty good.
Isn't it his faction, the Dwarves, just they're basically all ghosts because they came back just being so angry and like as spirits that they just came back to try to revenge their grudges?
That is exactly what it is. That was precisely on the point.
And would you say he was able to get his grudges revenged, or has it been a struggle?
All I know is they have wronged us.
Arturo, could you explain the strategy of taking your lord out of the battle and letting him get roasted by cannons?
Yeah, I just didn't do anything with it. It's a real simple strategy. You just don't do anything with your lord.
Looks like the kroxigors are handling the longbeards without an issue, but slowly running out of HP.
Yeah, that's a pretty okay matchup for them. But it does take them a while, so they do stay alive for a long time.
Looks like Keon is winning the right side of the engagement, while Arturo's troops are starting to flank his units on the left. Arturo has just recently made an effort to stop Keon's cannons and took that effort back.
No, it didn't. He just stopped moving.
Arturo, as a strategy expert, what's going through your head right now?
Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. You know, you have that power up.
The Dwarven forces are currently trying to do their best to get a nice flank on the dinosaur units as they come back to play.
Wait, did they beat the Ripperdactyls?
Well, they got a little help from their friend, Gotrek.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Okay. I think we're gonna be fine, boys. I think we're gonna be fine.
Dinosaurs slowly running out of lizards.
No, I didn't know I made him a feral.
Gotrek's anti-large attributes are really coming into play fighting off these larger unit of dinosaurs.
Yeah. Say no more. My name is Brian Blessed.
Ah!
I climb Mount Everest. Woo! Sick battle, Arturo.
It was a battle for sure.
I made the internal decision that if I lost, I would just bite down on my cookie and my lollipop and eat it in rage on camera.
Oh, there we go.
And because of my
so-
impatience, I'm actually quite sad that I have to actually just suck this thing to death.
Looking at the unit breakdown, it looks like Arturo brought a lot of large monsters to deal with a potential massive infantry, which is one of the last things I'd probably bring against the Dwarves. I feel like they don't have a mass kind of army. I feel like it's very like in the middle, and all their specialties are in the smaller units that move around the map pretty quickly, which is ironic for a Dwarf. But coming with helicopters and cannons and organ guns and the especially the Slayers with great weapons, really did a number on the dinosaurs.
Yeah, no, the Kroxigors, Saurus Warriors, they have 55 weapon damage. 55 weapon damage. They hit like a truck.
Yeah.
Their melee attack is a little bit low, but they will kill Longbeards. It just takes them a long time to do it. And so I thought it was just kind of obvious where whatever you crash into my line, I can shoot with guns. And as long as I have some Longbeards, their leadership aren't going to break.
Yeah.
They'll live long enough for me just to do the damage. So, yeah, I didn't go for anything, I think, too complicated in my army. Just trying to kill what you guys do best, which is these large, scary, armored units. So,
I think one of the downfalls was that Arturo left his Lord and Wizard just in the back of the map and his army for a little bit too long.
I forgot about them.
He couldn't support his army in the way he needed to, where he might have been able to win the frontline engagement a little bit quicker to get back to your other units.
well, maybe. When you were bringing them into the approach, I had like the Rune of Wrath and Ruin, and I had slows to be able to just pick apart your Lord. So if you just ran him down early, I was just waiting for him to get in range to kill him. Like same thing with Kroxigors, like they'll fall really quickly to an organ gun, like really, really quickly. I think Berkey said it. If you had like a couple units of skinks or something to sort of pepper me in the back line, I wouldn't have been able to just pick my choice targets there.
The one time I don't bring skinks.
The one time you don't bring 5 units of chameleon skinks was the one time you needed it, actually. So,
well,
I could've
he was
just taken
about to
away
bring like regular skinks, but he was about to bring 5 units of regular like javelin skinks and no Saurus warriors whatsoever.
javelin skinks? I have no anti-large. I mean, I have no
just,
large units. I mean,
poison. I don't know.
maybe. I think Red Crescent Skinks are really good here.
I thought about it, but I wasn't sure if their lack of ability, if they would be able to survive long enough to do what they need to do.
Maybe, but they're
not
both
going to win the engagement.
But they're going to do okay, at least cost-wise. And if you bring Saurus that are unshielded, then I could just shoot you with guns. The same thing happens with Red Crest.
Yeah.
So let's say you bring 5 units of them and you save like 250 gold on each of them. That's 1,000 gold that you could spend on something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, I think maybe that would have been a little bit better, but who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. And that's a wrap on this episode. And I feel like we don't have a lot of, I feel like we're all tired tonight from the gist of it.
Yeah. I finished my book today that I was writing on the history of humankind up until this point.
And what's been your analysis so far, Keon?
Well, I haven't got to the full analysis quite yet because of all the research I do at MIT and Harvard and Stanford at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really busy is a tough part. And then I got a call today from Chris Pratt to be in the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie, so I had to read through that script and everything. I turned it down. It was a little bit mundane. So yeah, I'm a bit tired tonight. I'm a little bit, not on my A game.